Welcome, my friends, to another episode of Journal Entry. And so this is almost nearly back to back episodes because I was extremely late, going on real life vacations. What is that? But again, these episodes of Journal Entry are my time to kind of what's to come, what's going on in my Lego life, my real life, just kind of yap in front of the camera as my a true journal of all the things that I'm going through. And so last week was the vacation. There wasn't a whole lot of building in my future. I did a little bit of organizing, and that's about it. And then what I say is I'm really looking forward to doing some sets, kind of back in the get back in the saddle, because I hope everybody's starting to get excited for build season. It's still like a solid month away, in my opinion, really, until football really kicks in. That's when I really get into, I do a lot of sorting and set building while I'm watching football in the background. I just absolutely love to do that. So it's going to really start getting exciting soon. The channel hasn't really been that exciting, and it kind of shows in the numbers, and also the videos. Haven't really been putting out very much. Over this last week, Lego did come out with the new catalog and the Dreams sets, which are all over the internet. It's not a theme that I'm jumping in. It's really, I think there's some good parts, some colorful stuff. Ultimately, definitely not for me. Lego is coming out with a ton of Star Wars content. It's going to be really difficult. I'm going to have to be pretty strategic in how I'm trying to keep up with it. It's going to be a lot of holidays before I get a lot of sets because, again, we're on kind of budgetary lockdown. It's not going to be really easy to get into things. And really, I should be conquering my backlog before I start making the move. And definitely I can justify jumping into a bunch of sets as I clear out some of the backlog. So that's what's happening. I would say I'm really excited now that preseason is here. I don't like preseason. I don't like watching it because I just feel like players just get hurt and then your season's over before it even begins. And since it doesn't really count, you don't really know what you're getting. You could have a quarterback like Jordan Love did okay this last week as a Packers fan, but does that really going to show how things are going to go in the regular season? It shows maybe he's competent, but it's really early. He's got a lot of work. Every quarterback probably has a lot of work to do before the season really begins. So a couple of things to look forward to. Again, this is going to be a week of just kind of like either reviews from past sets that I've been doing. I finally got to get the droid review out. I'm going to unleash the Mandalorian Warrior, which, that reminds me, we're like T-minus 2 weeks, I think, 2 weeks away from the Ahsoka series. I think that's going to be the shot in the arm that we all need. The Star Wars Theory and the Star Wars Fanatic is the other one that I really I like to watch their videos, and the hype is really starting. It's hard not to get hyped when we're getting an original series. And originally when the series were announced, this was the one where I was kind of like, yeah, like a good couple years ago. But as it's progressed, I still think Cassian Andor is a really solid series. There's a lot they could do with it. Kenobi, ups and downs. Mandalorian's had its ups and downs. I really liked Book of Boba, except for a couple things that I feel like they kind of, I don't know, got a little cheesy at times. But this is the series where anytime you're getting, and actually this was pretty cool in the Kenobi series. I remember like the first episode was pretty amazing, where they had the Clone Wars flashback. Was really amazing, and you can't get enough of the Clone Wars flashbacks because Order 66 was such a pivotal moment in Star Wars. I mean, if you think about it, it was kind of the equivalent of finding out that Darth Vader was Luke Skywalker's father, right? In The Empire Strikes Back. Everything was going well for the clone army and for the Jedi and all this kind of stuff. I mean, they were having their problems and stuff like that. But then all of a sudden, when Order 66 and the clones stab the Jedi in the back, essentially, that was it. Just was like this epic trap that was set by the Emperor and kind of ended the Jedi Order as we know it. So I think anytime we get like, it was so mysterious. They kind of showed some of it, and it was just so quick, right? Because they couldn't show a lot of it in the I think it was Revenge of the Sith when they showed it in live action originally. That it just was, they just kind of showed the Jedi getting overwhelmed by the clones, and it feels like there was so much more that they could have, and they've been kind of diving into it, and I think the Kenobi series really kind of kicked into some of the flashbacks because that's where it began. So it's Ahsoka's, sure to do some, there's talk of Anakin being in it. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to the Ahsoka series. So with that, yeah, there's going to be, again, not a ton of, I really need to get back to building mocks. That's kind of what should be my, that should really be something I really aspire over the next 1 to 2 weeks. But it's hard because I have a lot of sorting to do, and then I can start breaking down the Tatooine mock, start doing some stuff. I want to do some castle building too. I'd love to do that. Also, I've been making a few things have sold on Mercari, which is great. So that means that there will be some hauls coming. There's not really too many hauls from the Lego store or Target or anything like that. I've been kind of, the budget, it really isn't going to be there until like the advent calendar comes out and some of those things. So it's going to be a little light in the haul department, but that's okay because I think I've done like 60 hauls or 70 hauls in like the last year. So it's probably due to kind of slow that roll down until the holiday season kicks in, and then the hauls will start to rock. So really not much this week. It's pretty short. Again, I just want to keep things really going, and I'm really excited for build season coming up. So let me know in the comments, like, what are you excited for? Are you still building sets, backlog? Are you working on some new mocks? Let me know, and we'll catch you in the next journal entry. Bye for now.